welcome back to my channel and back to another video. Today's video is all about money. And I want to talk about a bank that I particularly like and why you should like it too. This is not sponsored, by the way. This is me sharing my experience over the last year using this app and this bank, and I'm really excited to share it with you. But I also want to have real talk about money, because as a Gen Z and as somebody in their 20s, you start to see the writing on the wall when it comes to money. You're working, you're hustling, working your tail off to build income and have money in the bank and all the things. The priority is that your bills are paid. And that's where SoFi comes in. You can make financial mistakes in your 20s, but you have to learn from them. And ultimately, what you do in your 20s follows you to your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s when you finally retire. Yes, I said 80s when you finally retire. If you're in your 20s and you're trying to bounce back from a few financial mistakes, this is a video you do not want to skip. But even if you're in your 30s or 40s, this video is also for you. What you do with your money now matters, and going forward from the day you watch this video, you can make a change that will really severely, positively impact your life like it has mine. SoFi has changed the game for me. It's the bank I use, and I'm going to break down exactly why I love it in this video. So let's get into it. So let's first talk about why your 20s matter. Your 20s are either the start of you're either building or you're borrowing. Period. And the difference between those two paths is huge. Now, you may have already borrowed money for a car. Been there, done that. Still doing that. And I hate it every single day. But guess what? We've learned from that mistake now, haven't we? We sure have. Everything happens for a reason. When you're in your 20s, you have something that no one can ever get back to you later, and that's time. But remember, none of us are promised tomorrow. So you have time to let compound interest work in your favor. You have time to build good credit. You have time to make mistakes and bounce back if you pay attention, like taking out a car loan. Some of us waste a lot of years thinking that we'll figure it out and come back later. But let me tell you something, later comes at you fast. And the habits you build now, they're either gonna follow you for better or for worse. So now I'm going to say something that might be controversial, and that's nobody owes you anything. Not your employer, not your parents, not the government, not the school, not even the economy. You can be mad at the game of life, but it doesn't stop the bills from showing up. Doesn't stop interest from compounding. And so what do? You take accountability for your actions. You say, I wasn't taught this, but I'm going to teach myself. Because the second you take ownership of your money, your mindset shifts entirely. You stop blaming and you start building. SoFi is amazing. Truly incredible. So I'm going to tell you why now I switched to SoFi. This is not sponsored, by the way. I got tired of my local bank, which I have no problems with, being slow about everything, not offering high yield savings, which I didn't even know was a thing until I sold my car and had a bunch of money to put in the bank, and also didn't offer investment options. And maybe I didn't get into that with my local bank, but SoFi presented an option for me that I was really happy with. And so SoFi is a modern day bank that allows you to budget and invest in one place. So you can open a Roth IRA. You can have a savings account with different savings goals. That's something that the user experience does not offer with my local bank. Now, the only downside of SoFi is that there is no bank that I can go to talk to somebody. So that I don't like. But you get early paycheck access, which it's all dependent on your employer anyway, but 2-day early direct deposit, a lot of banks offer that. But I mean, I've been paid as early as Tuesday night. You've got automatic saving tools like vaults, which allow you to save for your different goals. As y'all know, and as I've shared, I'm in grad school. So every month I'm saving money for grad school. I put that money in that vault and it earns interest every month. And I mean good interest, like high yield savings interest, not bad interest like credit card debt. But anyway, and on top of that, checks are free too, okay? Other places, they charge for checks. Checks are free with SoFi. Major win. Now, you might be thinking, Sarah, who writes a check anymore? Well, I do know how to write in cursive, and I do know how to write a check. Just so we're clear in the air of that. I'm not that young of a Gen Z, but checks still have their usefulness. But SoFi is a bank built for people who are trying to get their life together and not just people who already have it figured out. The user experience and the design is so good. But here's why all of this matters. The choices you make now set you up for the rest of your life. So SoFi is free to use. I have a referral code, which I'll stick down below. I'll also put it on the screen. But SoFi allows you to invest. It allows you to track your credit score, all the things that are key to making sure you're on track financially. Now, I could do a whole other video where I talk about the things I do financially in my 20s to set myself up for success. And I intend to film that video. But SoFi makes a big difference every single day, and I'm grateful for that. And I wanted to share it with you guys because I feel like first of all, it's free, number one. You also get 2.2% back on your credit card, which is, mind you, higher than a lot of banks right now offering. Apple Pay, you can only use if they have the phone thing, but with SoFi, it's 2.2% across the board. And over the last year, you know how much cash back I've earned? Now, I know that the government's trying to take away our cash back, but actually that was in 2024 when they were trying to do that. I don't know if they're still trying to do that now or not, but nonetheless, SoFi is a way to just get better about your money. And I love it every single month when I earn my high yield savings interest, even if it's minimal. I love that about SoFi. That makes the banking experience much better for me. And if SoFi offered business accounts, I would bank there for my business stuff too, but they don't, unfortunately. SoFi helps me feel more in control of my money, more free, and really just makes me feel like I'm getting somewhere. And that's why I like SoFi. And the app's easy to get into and not a pain in the neck, which a lot of bank apps are. Trust me, I worked for a bank before, so I totally get that. But ultimately, SoFi makes life easier, and I highly recommend it. I'll put my referral code on the screen. We both get money if you sign up. It's 100% free. The only thing is you do have to set up your direct deposit to be a SoFi Plus member, but it's okay because you're getting 2-day early direct deposit. And also, if your employer submits payroll before, like way in advance, then it's not an issue. So there's that. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. And if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, stay tuned for more, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.